Wait. We have to listen to the theme song.
Okay, go.
Okay. Do you know the theme song?
I've heard it. I can't. If you asked me to hum it, I'd be like, I don't know.
Better than fucking Ashley.
She's like,
you have a theme song?
Fucking Ashley.
Shit.
Come on.
It's not bunch of fucking bullshit. It's not
Shut up!
I hate you so much.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie. Dude, I fucking hate that. Fuck yeah, brother. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Things I Hate 21, everybody. Welcome to our fucking sexy guest, Richard Frischman, baby.
Hi.
You know him. You've seen him.
No, they haven't.
Ricky Frischman.
It's good to be on the show. It's great to be here.
Bro, I am fucking so jacked up. I'm all jacked up in Mountain Dew. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me just check your levels again while we're live.
Testing.
Give me a suck my dick.
Suck my fucking dick. Yeah, you like that? No, that's too much? Open your mouth. No.
What did you say? It's okay. Now, shithead, tell everybody what you think of my sick outfit.
I think going with the red on, there's a lot of red in the room.
Red's my favorite color.
It's actually my favorite color, but I'm not wearing red today. I don't know what this color is.
You're wearing almost nothing, V-neck.
I don't know. I know. I just had a rough night. This is the appropriate attire.
Do you want to give like a summary of your night?
No, it's fine. I'm bloated today. I'm very. I drank wine and we ate some food, and no one talks about bloating in men. You know, like women get bloated, right? It's like super normal, and they talk about it. We can normalize male bloating. I think
I have some other things to normalize today, but normalize male bloating.
Guys, we get bloated too.
But I feel like okay,
wait.
We're so off and running already. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm just saying, it's okay. Men could be bloated.
First of all, I agree, love it. First of all, again, just on a bit more calm. Welcome. This is Richard Frischman, Ricky Frischman.
Yep.
Fantastic person, fitness man extraordinaire.
I don't know about fantastic person.
Fantastic person, flawless, morally, ethically flawless. Fitness man extraordinaire, hella ripped. Maybe you'll show your abs later.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well,
bloated.
Never mind.
Bloated.
Oh, bloated. Sorry. What a insensitive by me.
Apologies.
I apologize. Yes. Okay. So excited to have you on. Just excited in general, and let me just not fuck up the train anymore. Yeah. So normalize male bloating. I think that the reason bloating is more talked about in terms of females is because I feel like it comes up in sex a lot. People, like women, are like, no, I don't want to have sex, I'm bloated. I feel like that's a line I hear in popular culture.
Maybe in your sex life.
I guess I walked into that one.
Oh, you're just running into that head first, man.
That's pretty fair. That's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Is that the excuse they're using on you? Wait, is that the excuse they're using on you? Were you wearing the red shirt?
It's one of many.
Were you wearing the red shirt?
Red shirt was another one, yeah. That shirt's too red. I don't want to fuck you.
No, I meant like when they gave you that other excuse, you were wearing the red shirt.
No, this is new.
That's new.
This fucking ugly shirt, according to shithead, is
well, as long as you're happy in it.
I am happy.
That's good.
I'm on a baggy clothes tip because all my fucking clothes are too tight, right? And I'm a pretty tall human, so it's hard to fucking get clothes that fit because it's like if they're super tall, they're really boxy. And so for a while, I was leaning on the side of like, dude, I'll get the shorter stuff and have it like correct width.
Right.
But I'm so fucking over that because every fucking t-shirt I own, when I put my hands up, my belly is exposed, and I don't like it, especially in the winter. You get all cold and stuff.
You got to go to those like super like
freak stores.
Not freak stores. You got to go to like Topman, Topshop, or Zara because they have those like those really basic fuckboy type attire where they and I know this obviously, they make the t-shirts oversized in length, but then they fit perfectly up top, so you don't have that issue, the whole lifting up your shirt, lifting up your arms, and then you look like a giant slut. That's not going to happen anymore.
And you do, for those who can't see, who are just listening, you do have quite the drip.
I don't know about that.
Rick's style is on point.
Not at all.
Yes, at all.
Especially since all this shit's been going on. Who dresses? I work naked. I'm not gonna lie to you,
dude. Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Like underwear and like.
I sometimes
sweater.
At the end of the week, I'll like put on a suit or something.
No.
I'll just put it on.
Right, just to say you put it on.
No, well, just to be like, yeah, just so it's not fucking sweatpants, you know? And I'm sure, don't even fucking bullshit. And don't say you don't
Well,
have
I'm
drip.
legally not allowed to walk outside naked, Tom. So you're right. I do dress up sometimes.
You got fucking jewelry. You got swag, bro. The
Thank
kids
you.
got style.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that.
But I mean, like, and if you don't put on a suit, like, maybe do you like this is you look nice.
Thank
you.
you.
You look broy, but you look nice.
I mean, to be honest, like what you were saying, baggy. I dress comfy, so I just put on like I don't wear jeans ever. I can't even remember the last time I put on jeans, and it's all baggy clothes, comfort first. So that's.
I am on a dude. Yeah, I have a pants saga that I'm on trying to find like comfier pants, and I just. Do you know Grailed.com?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Grailed.com is like a used fashion site for like high fashion.
But
and
it's
I
used.
just found it, and I'm getting into high fashion.
Are you really? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna. Tom, I can't. Sorry, just you and Louis Vuitton or Gucci or like Balenciaga. I can't see it. But the red shirt. Keep wearing that, and they're gonna keep saying they're bloated before they fuck you. Or sorry, before they don't fuck you, right?
Wow, this is a bad idea. I'm never having a guest again. I think every guest that I come on, I'll just never have a guest again. That's what happens every time. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
And you haven't learned your lesson, clearly.
No. And everyone thinks it's funny, so I think I'll just keep doing it. But anyway, this shirt, fuck this shirt. No, I like this shirt. But this shirt was meant for my sister's boyfriend.
Oh.
Who is like my height, but probably like 240. You know what I mean?
Your height 240.
Yeah. Like a big dude.
Big guy, yeah.
And then, but he like hates red. And so my mom got it for Christmas for him for Christmas or like his birthday or something. But he was like, I hate red. Like I will never wear that.
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh, that's too bad. And then I was like, dude, I'll fucking take that because it's baggy.
It's just such a crazy red. It's, you know what it is? It's, you ever play like an old PS2 RPG video game where you get to like pick your character's outfits and shit? Like the color is so exaggerated. It's not something you'd ever see in real life. Like anyone walking down the street in something that red is just like I feel threatened. That's a heavy amount of red.
I think that's why I like it because it's like, you know, it
really hits you.
Yeah,
hits you hard.
Because there's so much of style that's like kind of like, oh, I'll just wear these fucking jeans or like, I'll just wear these khakis. It's like, yo, and like as a straight white dude, a lot of my wardrobe is boring like that. So I'm like, dude, I'll just fucking get this fucking.
That's okay. I got you, man. I totally understand where you're coming from.
Shut the fuck up.
So we're talking about things I hate, you hate.
Dude,
how does that work? How does this go down? What am I supposed to do right now? Because I have a lot of things.
Do you really?
I hate a lot. Like, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. It's aggressive. My eyes are like lighting up.
I think that you should take the reins and go ahead. And I'll listen for a while.
Well, I do have a little list I made. And this was because we spoke a few days ago, a week ago, and things would pop up, you know, tradition, like just as I'm going through the motions of being alive. Mm-hmm. Things I hate. Let's look at some fun ones. Oh, shit. I don't even know.
Just start from the top. Just hit it. You're looking at a list, right?
Yeah, I am. People who are bad at stop signs.
Okay.
Huge one. And if you drive, you understand this. There's this like thing where you get to an intersection and let's say suburban area, 3 stop signs, 3 people get to it at slightly different times. So if you're a person who drives a lot, you understand you get to a stop sign, whoever got to their stop sign first respectfully goes first. That's just the rule. It creates this beautiful rhythm of driving where everyone's in accordance. You don't have to ask questions. It just flows. Some people think that they're doing the right thing by doing this thing where they're like, oh, I'm going to be nice. I got to the stop sign, 2.4 seconds before John over there. I'm going to say, hey,
fucking John,
you go first. You go first, even though I was here first. And they think they're doing the right thing. You're not. You're not doing the right thing. What you're doing is you're fucking up the rhythm.
Okay.
And now everyone's pissed because you do this thing where you're awkwardly like you're looking at them and they're looking back at you and you're like, go. And they're like, no, I'm going to be good to you. You go. And you're like, no, you have to go. Mm-hmm. You got there. They don't get it. And then the other person on the left side, because it's a 4-way intersection, they're looking at both of you like, guys, fucking assholes. I got here third, so I know it's not my turn to go.
Yep.
So one of you have to go. And then it's a disaster because you do the thing where you inch forward. Each person starts to kind of go and then no one goes. And it's just this awkward, nothing happens. And it's really annoying. It's super annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I have thought this so many times and it's so frustrating because you know what I think the part that pissed me off that you mentioned, the part that pissed me off the most is the person who's like I'm being nice.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking it up.
Fucking it up.
And so they're like, oh, I'm now morally superior. But it's like, no, you fucked up everyone's day.
Everyone's day. Like my day, that's enough right there. Like I'm already a miserable person as it is. So it's like you just one bad stop sign interaction, done. My life is. What's another one?
Whoa. Yeah, I'm still on this one.
Oh, you're still on this one. Go ahead.
I want to give you the correct props because yes, this is awful. I have thought about this and I'm happy you brought it up. And can you explain again the rules to the stop sign for utility's sake?
If you get to the stop sign first, it's your fucking turn to go first. You don't do that thing where you awkwardly stop. I think you know what it is. It's people who are unsure. They're not sure. They don't have that like big dick. They don't walk. You know what it is? You got to walk into your stop sign with like big dick energy.
That's very true.
Assert yourself on your stop sign.
It's good assertiveness training.
You just get to the fucking stop sign first. You see everyone else got to theirs a little bit. Even if it's like even just 1 second, half a second, you should still just, you know it. You're confident. You're like, nope, I was there first. And you just fucking floor it in your Prius. Like you just go.
That is really true. It's excellent. It's a really good spot. If you sometimes have trouble being assertive, I have that problem sometimes, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. But if you have that problem, this ground is a really good training ground. If you get to the stop sign first, fuck everybody. You know what else is the next level too? If you master this interaction is if you come across the situation that Ricky has described, that you have described, right, and somebody is like trying to be nice, you immediately say, fuck that person, and you go. And you take advantage of their niceness right away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like to do this thing where like I high beam the shit out of them. I start finger banging my high beamer thing. You know, like just do it like rapid, like really fast, Tom. You have no idea how fast I can do this.
That's the way girls like it. Really
fast we don't talk about that. But yeah, so, and I do that. So as I do exactly what you said. I go first, but I want to make a spectacle out of it. Maybe I blast whatever I'm listening to. I don't know. I put down my windows. I'm just finger banging just as I go through.
Sorry, what are you doing with your high beams? One more time?
Finger banging.
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you say something else, not finger bang? I don't know.
No, I would just say probably using them quickly.
What? No.
Okay, the other thing I wanted to say is one time this situation happened to me.
Did it?
And fuck up.
Nice shirt.
And I pulled up. Some dude was like, "Why don't you fucking go?" And I didn't fucking move. And we stayed there for like 10 minutes.
Put it in fucking park. Get out of your car, start dancing on the hood of your car. Make them feel so dumb. Whip it out. It just helicopter. It doesn't even matter.
Jesus. But I am ashamed to admit, you know, because you're saying get on the fuck. I cracked. After about 10 or 15 minutes, I said, well, fuck this guy. And I drove off. And
was it really? Because 10 or 15 minutes is a long time.
It was. Okay, look. Wait. I'm doing up a button on my...
Like 10, 15 minutes is a long time.
I don't remember the time. But it was minutes.
It was a minute. Really?
It was minutes. Plural minutes.
Bold. This guy's like has a very healthy resting heart rate.
Yeah, this guy was a cunt.
He was a piece of
I was in a rich neighborhood. He was in some fucking.
He has nowhere to be. Rich people don't have anywhere. They're just you know, especially if they're a bit older. Their investments are nice and safe, nice and steady. They're calm.
Okay, what else you got?
People who ask too many questions when they're ordering at like a quick serve restaurant in line.
Fascinating. Okay.
I'm like, man, like, fuck off. Like,
okay.
They want.
Wait. Which restaurant are you thinking?
Like,
of?
I'm thinking like a Chipotle. We don't have that here.
Like a chain.
I've been to Chipotle. No, yeah, like whatever. Like anything. It doesn't matter. Like,
but I feel like this is more of a chain thing because if you're at a nice restaurant, it's like you know.
I'm talking like bullshit shittiness, like whatever, or even better, like the type of restaurants where the ingredients are laid out. And like they get to like choose what they want on their thing as a topping. So like casada, like you know that type
Subway,
yeah. Exactly, okay. Subway. So these people like, and I just like, and they know it. There's a line behind them. They're not they can't be that oblivious. I'm sometimes I wonder, but they want like the molecular fucking breakdown of like the ingredients that they're putting in their sandwich. And I'm like, man, you've never eaten a sandwich? Like it's not that deep. You just you know what? Better know what you want before you like.
That's it.
Just know. Just you're in the mood for food. You don't even need to know. Just have a general idea.
Yeah.
Because it's so inconsiderate when like you have like this like guy who's like reaching over too. Like
come on, nobody
like,
does
that.
Like,
they're like pointing. They're very aggressive with the point.
Oh, smudging up the glass.
You know? Yeah. So sometimes they'll just get their whole body is involved in the question asking. So it's like very.
My issue with this is usually in these situations, there's a line or there's at least time for said indecisive person to observe the layout and plan their meal before they hit the order point.
Of course.
I feel like this is politeness.
Yep.
Maybe the thing that we're talking about where it's like, you know, you should know what you want when you're at the cash. Do you feel as if that's potentially like a Canadian thing? And if you went to the States, you'd see less of it?
Wait. I'm so sorry. I blanked out. I was thinking of last night. What did you like?
What I said,
say it again,
shithead,
your
was...
shirt is just red.
Yeah. What I said was this thing, right, that you should do. Stop looking at my shirt.
No, I'm looking at your eyes. You're so cute.
This thing is of like knowing what you want to order before you get to the cash, right? Pre-planning.
Yes. Got it.
Do you think that's a Canadian value? And if you went to the States, you'd see less of it?
Maybe. I mean, we're like stereotypically we're known to be like way too polite. We say sorry for, you know, a million times for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just more, you know what it is, man? It's when you go to these, because you know what, if it's, I'll give people the benefit of the doubt. If it's like a new restaurant, ooh, new hip, ooh, what the fuck's that? Oh, they have like cool, they fry that and they put it on that and like, you know, some weird quirky shit that no one understands yet. It's your first time there. It's new in the neighborhood. People are going to ask questions 100%. We're talking about fucking Subway.
Yes.
This has been around. You know about Subway menu without ever eating at Subway.
Yeah.
Like if you need somebody to like break down for you a chicken sub, I'm sorry. Like I can't leave. Just
yes.
That's where my issue is. So I'm totally not just like trying to be mad at people if they're at this new restaurant, new quick serve, and they're just like, you know, asking questions because it's new. But when it's like a Subway, it's like, man, like really?
Okay, now how often has this happened to you? And who do you see doing it the most? Is it like old people, you know?
Older.
Because I feel like to me it's old people.
It's older people, yeah. I mean, like I don't want to offend any people, but it's like maybe, actually I do. Fuck all of it. No.
Today we get canceled.
Yeah. So like 40-something-year-olds. And they're always a little odd. They're a little weird, you know? They might have a walker, even though they don't need a walker. They're not crippled. They just have a walker because they have a lot of things.
Maybe they're on those fucking scooters, you know?
Yeah, no, that's a little bit excessive.
Too much. Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Can you not do that ever? No, I'm joking. Yeah, but yeah, like you know, they're just like their hair's way too frizzy. I'm like, what's going on with you? You know? And then they're just like and they walk up and they like. Their walkers over here and they're leaned over and they're taking up a lot of room is what I'm like. They're taking up a lot of room.
The image that you're painting, I'm imagining like a hoarder. Maybe it's that kind of vibe.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so now all of a sudden they don't blink a lot. Not a lot of blinking going on. And they're just...
I just have to give you props. I love the level of detail. This is fantastic. Please continue.
All off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Off the top of my head. Didn't plan any of this.
Yeah.
All right, do a couple buttons up there, shirt boy.
No,
okay.
I refuse.
My shirt, your fucking tits. Let's go.
I have no.
That's lower than most chick shirts.
It's so low, man. It's like actually, I am literally asking for it. It's crazy.
Shut the fuck.
Like, what am I? You know?
Okay.
Dad, I really like this guy. Can you come over for dinner?
I walk in. You're a father. 10 years from now, which that's scary. I know.
I don't know. Give up. You know, encourage my daughter to do more drugs, I guess.
Okay, so your 17-year-old daughter comes home with 18-year-old Ricky with this shirt on.
I just say...
What do you do? Because you know she's getting it.
Oh, God. So graphic. Holy shit.
There's no way.
This is a really fun game. What would I do as a father if you came home with my 17-year-old daughter?
Yeah.
I don't even think I would like freak out. Because it's just like, I feel like if I freaked out, it would just drive her into you more.
Well, that's it, because it's not my fault.
Wait. What I would do is I would just be like, just try to stay alive and also try to not get pregnant.
Yes.
And then beyond that, I'd just be like, those are my only two
And that's
things.
such a mature way to handle that. Because you can't get mad, because it's not my fault. You know, like it's your daughter had to choose. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
That is such a fucked perspective. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, you psychopath. But I'm gonna get another beer. You're good on coffee, eh?
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna drink more of it. Okay. I had one like as soon as I woke up. But
Do you want me to take it away? I was
gonna say,
you had it on the way here.
yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Thank you.
Oh baby.
You're fucked up drinking beer this early.
Who cares?
That's great. Good for you, man.
Dude, these are really good ones. Nice work. These are great ones.
I think they get better a little bit.
Good. Okay, very good.
Let's see what the next one is.
Hold on. We have to finish our talk about the father thing.
I don't want to finish that.
Why
talk.
not?
I feel like I'm gonna go into some gray areas that are gonna get.
Fucking go.
I'm trying
We
to
can edit it.
I'm trying to preserve my image.
So yeah. So I say.
Oh shit.
I say. I say don't die and don't get pregnant.
Don't die.
And
don't
you were
get
like,
pregnant.
it's not my
Well,
fault.
it isn't my fault. I mean, like that's the thing. A lot of times, like fathers, they want to get mad at the guy, and they're gonna like try to fearmonger. They're gonna like scare him. They're gonna like be mean to him because like, fuck you. That's my daughter. Or like, it's like, sir.
Which can I say it,
Sir.
That's also kind of weird because it's like kind of like when dads act like that, they're like, "Don't touch my little girl." That's kind of like that's like a jealous boyfriend kind of vibe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird to do that with your daughter.
Well, it's
'cause
a
like-
protective thing. They're obviously being protective, but they're not being rational about it.
but don't you think that's still kind of weird if you meet a dad like that and he's like, "If you fucking touch my daughter," like I feel like that's weird. It's too strong of an emotion.
I've never encountered that. I don't think I think that was definitely something more maybe our parents dealt with because it was a lot more traditional, a little bit more conservative. But nowadays, everyone has an OnlyFans. They're just like, oh, we love our Lucy.
No, but
we
feel
love
like,
her.
Okay,
She's
well, two
OnlyFans.
things. I think it's definitely a thing in the States for sure.
For what? To
be like, if you fucking touch my daughter, that kind of
maybe.
shit.
Yeah, okay.
And then also, I feel like the chicks with OnlyFans, I feel like those dads would be it still. They're like oblivious, but like still hyper protective. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're right. And I mean, like, I'm not hating on OnlyFans. I just want to say that. I have a lot of friends
shocked.
that are very nice people, very down to earth people, and you know what? It's a hustle, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Sex work positive, baby.
There's nothing wrong with having an
Sex
OnlyFans.
work positive.
At all. But is there a direct correlation between? No, I'm not even going to say it. It's fine. No.
Please finish that sentence,
Nope.
please.
Nope. No.
Come on,
No.
Saving himself. Good call.
Oh, here's a good one.
Topic change.
This one's huge topic. This one is anyone who has lived with their family or roommates. You used to have some people here. You guys, you're gonna understand where I'm coming from, and it happens when you're watching a movie or a show, and it gets loud at a very specific part. Like if there's like a gunfight, and then people get mad at you for that. They're like, lower it. I'm like, wait, no, you don't get it. Like it's because there was like a very like loud sex scene or like there's explosive like like it's a Tom Cruise movie and like it's a scene where he's running upright like he does and then it's like there's like explosions in the background. It's like that. It's just for like 22 seconds like that's and then it's done. It's not actually loud. But then like you got like a crowd of people who are mad that the TV was like too loud.
This is I'm calling you out. This is a total living with your parents thing.
I think so.
This is a total living.
I think so, which is going to change very quickly. But
And congratulations.
Oh,
very,
thank you.
Very huge. I know I already congratulated, but especially, buying your own place, getting your own place, that's a big thing.
Well, that was the goal. I didn't want to rent. I could have rented like a long time ago, to do the whole I want to live alone. I want to have my privacy. And it's like, I didn't
Yeah,
need...
who the fuck does that?
I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I just, I love my family. I have a really good living situation. So I did the right thing. I kind of just stayed where I was. And I obviously financially made a good move for investment purposes to buy something. So
Very true.
that's what it is. But I think you're right. I think maybe it is living. But it's mostly, because of my siblings too. If they
I
have,
mean, look, with it would happen with roommates. That's of course. But so I guess maybe it's not living at home. I guess it's living with anyone. But I feel like if you had roommates, they'd be like, if you were living with, like, if we were living together, if you're living with people your own age,
Yeah.
it would be like, can you fucking turn it down? They would
Yeah.
be more chill.
Maybe it's also the type of movies I'm watching. Maybe it's my fault.
Well, what is this, like a porn flick? Where
No.
you're just like,
I'm watching I'm so unoriginal. I just keep watching very violent, atypical Arnold Schwarzenegger starring type movies where, there's just everyone dies. And
Wait, did you say atypical Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger is quite typical.
Yeah, you're right. I probably said that. I used that incorrectly.
But also, what the fuck was I going to say to you?
You were going to say something.
I don't remember.
Say it.
Continue on. No, I can't remember.
What else do I hate? Oh, yes, for people who drive. People who don't leave their parking spot.
This is just quick. This is great because I don't have a fucking car. I have driven in my life, but lately I don't have a car. So this is perspective is very welcome.
Right.
Anyway.
And honestly, good for you. I mean, if you live directly in the city, which you do, you shouldn't have a car. It's stupid.
Dude.
But yeah, people who don't leave their parking spot quick enough. So you'll go to a Costco, a Walmart, any store. It doesn't fucking matter. And you just see like this guy, he's like moping. He's like taking his time getting to his vehicle, and like he finally gets in. And you're thinking, okay, this is it. Like you have your flasher on, you're waiting. You're like, he's gonna get out of he's gonna leave. I can do this. And he just sits there, engine on, sits there. And even worse, sometimes like the brake light comes on, and even the reverse light is on, which is the lit up like white light. And you're just waiting, and you're like, What are you doing in there?
I was gonna ask, what do you think he's doing?
I don't know. Deep thoughts. Maybe they're on their phone. The point is, the conflict starts when now more people start to show up. So like, because it's like
contest.
You know what
for
it
the
is?
spot.
It's like, the desert dead animal, vultures, and so we're all,
What a fantastic analogy.
So we're just all there. We're like waiting, and like I'm doing sign language with my fucking chin. I'm like looking at this person in his car who just showed up, and I'm like, no, that's me. I got that.
To the guy, to the
vulture
vulture
guy who's waiting, to
Right,
another
to the
vulture,
vulture.
because
Yeah,
we're all
yeah,
vultures.
yeah.
We're all dirty slut vultures.
Now, do you think that the person in the other vulture,
Do
you think they understand your sign language? Do you think they get what you're trying to say?
I think so. I mean, like, well, fuck. I mean, like, unless, like, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to.
I think you got to go a bit harder. I think you don't have to be fuck you cunt, but you got to be like.
I haven't encountered a scenario.
You put the Karen hand up?
Maybe I have Karen handed a little bit sometimes. I do throw out the Karen hand.
These are excellent, again, practice grounds for assertiveness. Because like we're joking like, oh my god, blah 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 blah, but it's good to be assertive. 100%. Ricky got there first. It's his fucking spot.
Right. But really, what I hate. And it's not the moment where I got to communicate with 18 other vultures. It's really just the person, because where does the issue start? It's that person taking too long. To anybody who and that person made eye contact with me. They even sometimes they're nice. They see that you're following them to their car, and it's not like a rapey thing. They're just like you're just following them because you want a fucking parking spot. It's packed, and
then you're gonna rape
and them. and they look at you. They acknowledge that you are following them for the purpose of taking their spot. So you're like, oh. Golly fucking jeepers, this person's gonna get the fuck out of here and I'm gonna be able to park my car. And then they still do it. They know you're waiting and they still sit in their car and they wait. And I'm like, wow, okay, sure. You know, in a way that itself, that's big dick energy on their part.
That is really true, because I was gonna say, you know what? The parking lights on and not doing anything, I can forgive that. But the reverse on, I'm telling you.
happens.
Then you're committed. Like, get out of there.
No.
But like, sometimes you get in the car, you got to put your music, maybe you got to call somebody, I get it. It's not the best place to do parking lot spot, but I kind of get it. But you put the reverse on, get the fuck out, bro.
That's it. And that's just how it should be. And if anybody sees this who knows that they do that, please get the fuck out of the parking spot.
So on that note, last time with Ashley Logan, shout out to Ashley Logan, she was doing some pet peeves about fucking spelling stuff and like pronunciation.
Okay.
And after, one of my homies messaged me and he was like, dude, I was pronouncing that word wrong and now I pronounce it right.
Which word was it?
It was
Do you remember?
Mischievous. And
Mischievous?
some people pronounce it mischievous.
Mischievous.
And that
it
was
is mischievous?
It's mischievous.
I think I was pronouncing it mischievous.
Oh, fucking,
I also
read
don't
a
use
book.
that word very often. But you know what? Thank you, Ashley. Thank you.
So all that to say is like, change lives. Maybe it'll fucking affect some people.
What else do I got here? People.
These are great, man. Nice work.
Oh, ha! Fuck these people. People who clap when the fucking plane lands.
Cliche, boring.
Okay, fuck it.
Next.
We don't even have to go over that because
No,
it's so annoying.
yeah.
I don't even think we need to. But
I would just ask, did you experience this recently? Did this?
Yeah. When I went to although there were just a few. There were a couple of
Because that's the last time I
few.
was on a plane is like, I don't think I noticed that. I can't remember, but I'm not sure. But anyway, you know what? Let's move on.
Yeah, fuck them.
Cliche,
Okay.
boring.
Oh yeah, my God. Okay, so, having used dating apps in the past, whatever it may
Not
be.
me. I never use them.
Good for you.
ever.
Again, great shirt. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. If you're Jewish, JDate. I don't like, but there's so many
Shut
out
up.
there. There's
That's a thing?
apparently, yeah. I don't use it personally.
Let's
I
take
don't.
a quick intermission.
Sure.
Because shout out to Ricky Frischman. This is great. This is great for me because I have a lot of respect for the Jewish people because
I'm Jewish again.
love it.
Wait, that means I can say that. I don't.
Yeah, fucking go
fuck
to
you.
But
You know?
but because Curb Your Enthusiasm, Jerry
Yes.
Seinfeld,
Phenomenal.
more refined versions of things I hate, right? Especially Curb. It's all just him doing fucking bullshit. So
Yeah.
the Jewish people, you guys got it figured out with the fuck you, with the blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
sorry. Continue. You said what did you just mention?
I don't even fucking remember. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, what was the thing?
Oh yeah, here we go. So if you're on dating apps,
J-date. So is J-date a thing? Do people actually? Is that a real?
yes, it is, and I think there's, and I mean, it makes sense. A lot of times people like to date within their, and it is a big thing. And like it was, I'm not Jewish at all in terms of like the way I practice a religion. I don't practice any religion. I wasn't brought up religious.
Word.
But for any type of religion, whether you're Muslim, you're Jewish, you're Christian, your parents, if they're more traditional, they will want you to end up marrying somebody of the same religion. They just want that for you.
I guess it's like Christian mingle, same shit.
Exactly,
So,
exactly the same thing. So like that's it. So I remember when I was younger, my dad was like, "Bring a nice Jewish girl home," and then
you do the accent?
And then I
Ricky.
came home with like a fucking Laurence from Chambly, and like I'm just like, they're better. Like, sorry, they're freakier, Like,
Okay.
So, no,
Wait, quickly, can you tell me what this says?
no, I can't.
Okay,
I have
well,
no idea.
I don't know what the
have
fuck
no
I brought him
idea.
on
Dude,
for.
I'm telling
Anyway.
you, I'm Jewish. Like I really don't. Fuck. But what was I gonna say? Okay, so that we're getting off topic. The thing I hate hasn't even been.
Jews, weird.
And I can't speak for men. I hope men don't do this. I don't see their profiles, but women do this a lot, and it's in the bio section of there, because you could write a bio in a lot of these dating apps, whatever. They write sushi and travel.
Oh yeah.
Sushi and travel.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Because did you know that liking sushi and liking to travel apparently was a personality fucking trait? Everyone likes to travel. Most people, or pizza, sushi or pizza. It's one or the other. Somebody is gonna like pizza and sushi. That doesn't define you. You're not. That's not interesting.
Yeah.
Imagine you're speaking to someone. I went to Bali the other year. They're like, I fucking hate traveling. What the fuck are you doing? Going to culturally expand yourself and see and discover. Like, you. Why do you like doing it? Who the fuck's gonna? No one says that.
Okay, so many things. First of all, great point. First thing I'll say is that it absolutely happens on dudes' profiles too. Does it? I don't know the stereotypes because I don't look at guys' profiles either. I'm straight.
You want to say something?
I'm straight.
Tom, I mean, look, you're already wearing the shirt. Just say what
Get
you
off
have.
the fucking shirt. Get a new
Say
joke.
what you have to say, buddy.
But anyway, I guarantee you there is the same type of shit. In fact, I know one. It's the fish profile. You know where dudes have a picture of a fish? You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, what do you mean?
All dudes, and I know this because of Reddit, not because I look at dudes' profiles, have a picture, or not all, but if you go to Ottawa or small town Ontario, there will be dudes that have a picture of a fish, them with a big fish that they caught. And that's one of the stereotypes of male Tinder that is analogous to the thing that you're talking about.
I did see a meme about this, and it was a girl. Obviously, she must have made the meme, and it was men. I don't know why men do this. No girl has ever thought a man is sexy holding up a trophy fish that they caught. So that's what you're. It's that.
That's it. I follow this pretty hilarious account called Drag His Ass, and it's girls roasting dudes, and I follow it for a change of perspective. You know what I mean?
I love that. That's great.
There's a lot of shit like that. So it's I think what the point you're bringing up is not oh my god, girls. I think in my opinion more it's oh my god, all people, don't be a boring piece of shit. Because sure, there's some fucking, basic ass girls, sushi and pizza, but for every one of those, there's a basic ass dude who's
100%.
doing fishing and chewing tobacco.
100%, 100. And the only reason that I, in a sense, I'm unaware.
Of course,
I'm ignorant to that. I don't know that there's a guy equivalent. Now I do. It's been you said that Reddit has made it official that is a thing. Not because I saw it on Reddit.
We saw it on Reddit. We saw it on Reddit.
Got it. Okay. So yeah. So girls and guys, if you're gonna use dating apps, which don't, They're awful. They're terrible.
Yeah.
They'll eat you up alive.
Are you actually off them?
Yeah. I've been
Yeah, they're brutal, eh?
Yeah, they're just a waste of time.
Now I'm gonna call you out because you're bro life. You got the V-neck. So
Sure.
for me, I look at you. If
This
I
is
didn't
not
know,
a V-neck. I just got to.
Yeah.
For anyone out there, this is just. Fuck.
no, it's not a V-neck. You could just
It's not
see
a
his
V-neck. I'm just
fucking
a piece of
navel.
Shit. I'm just a giant piece of shit.
Anyway, so you know,
I'm gonna button it up.
if I, don't.
I'm not gonna button.
I'm wearing my red
I'm
shirt.
not buttoning it up.
Yeah, you keep your fucking.
Go fuck yourself, Tom. Now I'm in too deep. I can't, even though I'm uncomfortable. And
Hey,
it's
in too
cold.
deep. Anyway, but what I was gonna say is, you know, I look at you. If I didn't know you, if I didn't know that there's a depth to Ricky that I think is presenting himself now in the way he's speaking. But if I didn't know that, I would be like, look at this piece of shit just on dating apps getting laid. So what made you, because this is very interesting, because again, I don't mean to be mean, but to be clear, outwardly, it's like, look at this shallow motherfucker, you know, V-neck, but then you're on and you're on the dating apps and you're like, I don't want to do this because it's too brutal. So please elaborate.
I think it was like actually like unhealthy. The effect it was having on me, it was it was like almost like disgusting in a way. It was because I started using them again. I'd been seeing a girl for a while, and then whatever, I became single, and it was right when the pandemic was kind of in its full stride. More traditional ways to meet women. Harder, very different. So I got back on the apps, and like I just noticed, and it does this terrible thing to people because it feels good, right? Even if you're not a shallow person, you're not insecure, you think well of yourself. It feels good,
which nobody is.
Haha.
No one is that,
ever.
is what you described.
But it feels good. It's constant. Like you're being told you're good enough. Gratification.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think brain farted. It's constant gratification, and it feels good, and it actually becomes like this little drug. It's like a dopamine effect. You see your phone light up or whatever. I would have it silented, but I would go on the app and then see these new matches, and maybe some people were hitting me up, and it just like makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel hot, like, oh, people are paying attention to me. But what the reality of it is, you end up having, like, I could literally have copy and pasted like 50 conversations that I've had with different people, all of maybe different background. It's just like a template. And that's when I realized, and I was spending a lot of time on the app because like I said, it's this like dopamine effect that makes you feel good. I was like, fuck this. I'm getting nothing out of this. It's time consuming. I don't even want to meet a girl off of this. Like to hook up is one thing, but I don't like now. You know, we're not like 21 anymore, so I don't want to just I don't want to just endlessly meet lady friends and bang and then like, fuck that shit. If like, you know what, I'm like, if I'm gonna meet someone that I might actually like, I want to be able to say it wasn't off of Tinder. So
okay, this is all fantastic. I want to just point out again, because this is a really, really cool thing that's happening, is you have this dude, handsome dude, very stylish, bro life, you know.
Bro, what does that even mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It's a stupid thing. But the point I'm making is, like, you look at Ricky and you'd make a judgment call. Just like, you know, you'd be like, look at this fucking guy, right? But just like everybody else, he's going through the same shit. And so I don't mean to be like, so like, oh, Ricky, but it's really fascinating because, you know, like, I've gone through the exact same thoughts as you.
Yeah.
And then I look at you, or look at, you know, somebody else who's kind of like, whatever, blinged out V-neck shirt. I'm like, oh, that guy never has these issues. But no, that guy has these issues. So everybody is going through the same shit. So I just want to say thank you. Fantastic.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Well, I'm just being honest. It sucks, but
I love it. I love it.
The main point. Oh yeah, the main point was people being unoriginal. But anyway. Yeah.
But wait. I also want to say, just about the gratification shit. Yeah. It's just, I just really agree with that, because it was just,
it's unhealthy.
The social media gives you that, right? The gratification. But the thing about dating apps is it's like the most cranked up version of that. Yeah. Because it's the ultimate approval. Yeah. It's like when you get a like, a match, whatever, somebody's saying like, I would bang you. Exactly. Like if enough buttons are pushed in the right order sequence, I will. I love that.
I will sleep with you. You know, some are very simplified. It's like a stupid little like Cessna plane, and others are a Boeing 737.
And you love that. I love that. Really go in there and like, you know. Oh, that's so fucking sad and true. Yeah. That's so. Yeah. Oh, great analogy. Nice job, buddy. Anyway, yes, and the templated conversation, you get into those chats and you can feel it. Anyway, you said it great. Please continue. These are great.
Okay, another one, and this one's playing off of social media, because you mentioned that's also used as a way to, you know, gain that gratification, that, you know, you're being told you're good enough or whatever, attention. Mm-hmm. people who deal with breakups. Now, there's a lot of different ways to deal with a breakup.
Oh, this is very. I don't know what you're gonna say. This is really interesting.
I fucking despise. Like, I might even like somebody. I like this person. The moment I see they start doing this shit, I'm like, fuck you.
Okay.
You silly little idiot. Guys and girls do it. We're both. And I'm not trying to hate on women. Guys do it just as much, I think.
I'm not trying to hate on women, but I'm about to.
People who post, they just went through a breakup, and you'll know right away. Why? Because they'll very publicly post these fucking stories of, you know, those like texts in boxes. Like it says, if he really cared about you, he would spend time as value. Some bullshit like that. And it's clearly they're trying to say fuck you to someone. Clearly they're publicly posting this story that's a clear shout out to a specific person because they just got, and then you go on their page, you realize, okay, their little stupid corny pictures are gone with the person, and they took out the album that was my love forever, and well, ironically, I guess not, but you know, it's like, so that's all gone, and
so I just want to get a pen because I want to make, because this is so fascinating. I have things to say, so just hold on.
Sure. Look at you running. Look at you running in the back row. There's limited space to run through.
Okay. Sorry. So these people are taking the pictures off and they're posting.
They're taking the pictures and they post these public stories, and they're really just like fucking. Firstly, they're shouting out to like any fucking person who's obviously like desperate and dumb enough to be like, I want to be the rebound, and just like they're gonna give the attention. Like, oh my god, what happened? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Those
Simp life.
fucking white knight warriors are gonna run and be like, he's an asshole. What did he do? And like they're just like hoping for a shot. Like, dude, she's not gonna let you play with her pussy. Stop it. She's not gonna sleep with you. She still loves him. She's really hurt about him being apparently an asshole. The Visco post that she posted.
What does Visco mean?
I don't know. It's something 15-year-old girls use. It has good filters, and apparently the way Visco works is the ass picture that you couldn't post on Instagram because my family follows me there. You can now post that on Visco because your family doesn't follow you.
Visco is an app.
It's an app. It's a different app. It's a platform that you can post pictures on, but you can't see who liked it. Or I think that's what my take from it. But the irony of these people, guys and girls who say, Visco, I could post this type of stuff, but you know, my family follows me on Insta, so I don't want to post it there. But then they'll put the Visco link in their bio on Instagram. So it's like, and if you don't have the Visco app, you could still click on it and view it. So it's like, you're like, oh, okay, well, that was a good excuse until you contradicted yourself and put the Visco link in your fucking bio.
Okay, wait, so I didn't even know. I thought Visco was just like a style.
It's younger girls. It's mainly younger girls and guys who use it. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, yeah, sorry. Continue. So you're saying these people will be like, I'm not going to post, they'll write on Instagram, they'll be like, I'm not going to post an ass pic, but here's the link.
They won't write it on Instagram. It's if you have a conversation with one of them. They're going to say like, I'll be like, because I've questioned people in the past, girls and guys. I'll be like, why do you have Visco? I don't get it. Why don't you just post that shit on IG? And they'll be like, oh, like the go-to excuse, the one I've heard a lot of is, oh, well, you know, like I have my family and like work people on Instagram, but like no one on Visco. I'm like, oh, that's actually a great reason. But then they put the Visco link on their bio. So anyone who has them on Instagram we're getting off topic.
No. I'm learning because I don't fucking know anything about Visco.
You don't? Oh, okay.
But I'm also.
That's all it is. It's just a platform where you post pictures. That's all it is.
Well, so fucking. I'm worried. I want to check the camera.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that it's. Okay, great. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard this, so I'm trying to get the full picture.
Yeah.
Okay, but I get it. So they have this hypocrisy, and yeah. So then the breakup thing.
So people who post stories trying to shout. Like they're just screaming for attention. Here's my issue. The first is that it's the people who fall for the trap. The guys or the girls who they see someone post clearly something that's saying they are now single. They broke up and they're hurt. They're pissed off about something. I hate firstly the people who fall for it. They go in there and they're like, oh my god, let me console this person. Like
the simps.
Yeah, they're like, maybe they'll like me and like I'll be the shoulder to cry on. And I'm like, fuck, is that really how sad you are? Like you're so sad that you want to be that guy or that girl? Like, no, it's shit. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. It's like friend zone. The guys are going to get friend zone, the guys and girls.
Exactly. So there's that's the issue with it. And the next issue is just the person who's actually posting it. It's like,
let me wait before we go on that, because I just want to say, so your issue with the friend zone is kind of like have some self-respect.
Yeah, just fucking
don't be just like the pillow this person is going to cry
Don't be desperate.
into. Don't be desperate.
That's the smallest type of dick energy.
I think
You know?
I think to use my confusing term again, I think bro life aside about like don't be a simp, don't get friend zoned. Yeah. I think the point that you're making is very valid because you shouldn't really be that person. That's not a good thing to be. Not at all. To be like the person who like only gets, you know, dumped on when something's wrong. That's a very unhealthy spot to be in. So I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
I think maybe it's people who lack a bit of confidence. I don't know. But
I can't lie. I have been tempted to be that guy.
It's just so easy, right? Because instead of having an original opening, you have been given one. Yeah. Doors wide open, grand doors, fucking light beaming through. Like you're just like, oh my God, this is my chance.
Yeah, I think that's a good, doors
but it isn't.
Wide open.
It isn't.
It's an easy in, but it's like it goes nowhere.
As easy of an out because you're getting kicked out very shortly after you slide in.
Okay, so your problem with the
Simps? In the end, the main issue is just shut the fuck up, and if you really have something to say to that person, don't post it publicly to try to make your love life business all out there.
Now again,
deal with it. Be an adult. Like,
what did I say? And I what did I say? You Ricky, and I don't mean to be mean, but Ricky.
Do I get naked? What's
going
on? What's happening right now?
Ricky, like a stylish guy. You look at him, you go, bro life lifter. You look at his Instagram, you know.
Shit.
But this guy, fucking deep, man. Not a fucking idiot. So don't judge people.
Thank you.
You're like, thank you, but also fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just no, but thank you, yeah.
But don't judge people. Do not judge, because these are really good observations that I totally agree with. If you are going through some shit and it involves another person, don't post it. Deal with that shit with yourself or the person.
It's so easy for people to be like, I'm mature. I'm like mature, whatever. But then it's like the second they're hit with that adversity, well, then they're not mature anymore. It's like, okay, but it's really easy to be mature when you aren't putting up with anything. Your life is very calm and easy and cool. Really, it's going to show when there's an obstacle and now you got to handle it appropriately. The people who cry out for attention and are trying to say fuck you to my ex or whatever by posting that petty, it's so petty. These like stupid little repost visco bullshit quotations of like, if he cared he would have, whatever. Don't do that. Just if you really want to say something to the person, say to them, keep your shit off of social media. Like,
keep it classy.
You know? And then the same people that do that, they'll say something like, well, then don't follow me if you don't want to see it. I'll just be like, okay, well, hey man, when you get back with the guy and break up and then get back and do this for another 2.5 years and waste time and break up and get back 50 fucking times.
Yeah.
I'll still be laughing at you, but you're right. I should have unfollowed you. You're the smart one, and I'm a loser. I should have unfollowed.
No, these people are garbage humans. This is
they're not garbage.
Trashy behavior. No,
and we're going.
You don't have to say it. I'll say it. Garbage humans. Garbage fucking humans. Trashy shithead idiots.
They just have a little bit of growing up to do. That's it.
No. Fucking human germs. Continue.
Okay, wait. What's that?
These are great, dude. Nice work.
I have one, but this one might get you canceled. I've been canceled for a while, so I don't really give a fuck if I.
That's bullshit. But go ahead.
Okay, and I'm gonna explain. And I think
God,
I think there's no. It really isn't that bad. I think I'm building it up worse than it is.
This is like when people say I'm not racist, but anyway,
it isn't that bad. It isn't that bad.
Go ahead. Sketch as fuck.
If we don't
just go, bro. Just hit it. I can take it out. It's not live.
Okay, Hollywood using an already done idea for a movie.
Okay.
And just changing the cast to be either of a different gender or a different ethnic group.
You're gonna talk about affirmative action. Yeah, go ahead.
Like so Ghostbusters or like Ocean's 11, but then they remade it and it was all like so there's and here's the thing, and so people are gonna say, well, fucking cisgender dickhead, like bigot, whatever the fuck they're gonna say. I don't have an issue. I think it's actually great. It's actually great, the idea of having an all-female cast or casting more Hispanics, blacks, Muslims. It doesn't matter. It's great. It is good, and it is a very whitewashed industry, and that's 100% been proven, and it's getting better now, and we're seeing it, and that's great. But the issue I have is they're taking unoriginal ideas, and they're just trying to copy and paste a different template on it, and what that shows is the unoriginality and that they're just trying to make a bang on their buck by using a name that they know will sell, like Ghostbusters, because it's Ghostbusters. It's going to sell, but they're trying to throw in their hidden agenda of equality. And it's like, no, do that. Make that your main agenda. Don't be Ghostbusters. Use an original idea. Have an all-female cast. An entire female cast that's fucking great. But do something on your own. Don't take this already done thing and plaster this on top of it. I find it so unoriginal and it's so distasteful. I'm like, why are you doing this? So that's my opinion. I don't like that. I think that that's annoying.
So, okay, a couple things. First of all, I think it's a very valid opinion.
Right.
Because I agree. The recycling of a couple things to say. So 3 things to say. So the recycling of ideas as just a consumer of film and media is obnoxious. And it's like, hey, like I find it kind of insulting in general, whether we're talking about, like political correctness, affirmative action, regardless.
Right.
It's obnoxious. Make new ideas. So for one, I agree with you on that.
Right.
For 2, it's also obnoxious because it's the same kind of thing as like Coca-Cola or Nestle, pieces of shit company who are polluting, doing all kinds of terrible shit. When they post on their Twitter, like, Pride Week, fuck yeah. You know, it's like they're just milking the political correctness movement to make more money.
A little, yes, exactly.
So Hollywood's doing the same thing. Oh, like you want to see women in movies? Well, here you go. And they milk some bullshit and it's just bullshit.
Yes.
So for those 2 points, I fucking agree with you heavy. And especially the second of the corporations milking the good movement. Because it's a good movement. Affirmative action is a really awesome thing.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. The third thing I would say, though, is that those 2 things are bullshit, and I think they're fucking bullshit, and this third thing doesn't change it. But the third thing I would say is that especially the presence of minorities in film and minorities in like all industries is like, yes, in this case, affirmative action is kind of bullshit. Doing these remakes is fucking whack. But the way I kind of see it a bit is like these groups have been oppressed for a while, and the oppression still exists, and this is kind of like a bit of an overcorrection to get them in. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a booster or like this is like shitty, but it sets the precedent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in that case, it's good. So I got the 2 bullshits. The recycling ideas is whack, and the corporate, we're on board with this, but really they don't give a fuck. They're just trying to make money. That's whack. But the fact that at least they're getting screen time is good. That's what I think.
Yeah. And so, and I'm not alone on this opinion. So
of course not.
And so when the issue is like, when you're sitting in it's just me and you right here. So we're 2 white guys. So right away for a lot of people who are watching it, they're just going to immediately cancel it. They're going to be like, what the fuck? They can't even have an opinion on this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, I don't even blame them for saying that, but at the same time, I don't think that it doesn't just all of a sudden devalue what we're saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I don't think it's fair to say, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you're right.
So yeah, I just think like being original is something that's, and that's goes for everything in Hollywood and just movies and media in general. Mm-hmm. It's very competitive out there, and it seems like doing a lot of remakes is like your entry level way to at least, break even and sell enough to justify the costs. And what they do is they slap on different templates, and that I just don't like. It's distasteful. It's unoriginal. So that's something I dislike a lot. That was one of the deeper things. That was like,
I love it.
We're fucking funny and stupid. Like that one, it kills me. I just want originality.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm with you. I fully agree. I think it's like I said, my 3 points, right? I think the fact that people are getting screen time is good, but yeah, the recycling is brutal. I'm not into it either. I didn't see Ghostbusters. Did you?
Yeah, I did watch it. I watched it as almost like a joke because like it got such terrible reviews and everyone was outraged about it.
What did you think?
I thought it was pretty bad. It wasn't like, I think it was like whatever. It was like, it was corny,
I didn't see the Oceans one either. Did you see that?
No, I didn't watch the Oceans ones, but same thing. It got pretty terrible reviews. So
yeah, I feel like that's why I didn't watch either of them because they got bad reviews.
I didn't watch the Oceans one, so maybe I'm biased. I'm not biased. I'm not
uninformed. That's okay. Yeah. This is all about uninformed opinions. Don't worry about it.
But now going completely different topic.
Okay. I just want to say it's okay that we did a fucking heavy one. It's a good opinion, bro. Don't worry. You're all right. You're okay. Yeah. Go ahead. What you got? You want to do another deep one? Fucking line it up, bro. Whatever you got.
No. This one's going back to social media. This is for all you entrepreneurs.
Oh, okay, just wait.
Entrepreneurs.
Just wait. Because let me just slip in something I wanted to talk about because
Say
it's
it.
related. So,
Say it, you sexy devil. Look at you, with you leaned over with your red shirt. Look at you,
shut up.
dirty little girl.
So, talking about entrepreneurs. So I got on TikTok recently to promote my clips.
Oh, so you're an entrepreneur then?
So the potential to go viral on TikTok is obviously higher. Exactly. So I posted on TikTok. I posted this thing where it was like entrepreneurism, and maybe this will be related to what you want to say. Entrepreneurism is to bros as astrology is to girls.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just like
100%.
Tim Ferriss, 4 Hour, all this shit. Anyway, I posted this clip about it, just like kind of
Holy
shitting.
shit, that's exactly what it is. Wow, I never even thought of that.
So I posted this clip kind of shitting on it, and people like, most people liked it, but of course, like I'm super sensitive and insecure, so I just think of the bad shit that people said. Some people were shook. Some people were like astrology's fucking bullshit, and like it blew up, and so like it kind of fucked me up a bit because like I know it's TikTok. I know it's a platform that's like so kind of whatever, ephemeral or short. I don't know, just like small and insignificant in terms of like view time and how serious you take the content.
17-year-olds look really hot on TikTok. What the fuck, man?
Cancellation.
Do you remember being 17?
Okay, wait. Yes, but let me
Okay,
finish
yeah.
my
So
thought.
I'm
Let
so
me finish my
sorry.
thought.
I just my brain.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
So it's kind of scary because I was like, now my little clip is at over 40K views, which I know on TikTok is not that much.
Still,
but it's like it's scary to me because I'm like, so many people are paying attention to me, and it's like
you're like, oh, I don't like this.
You
spotlight.
shouldn't pay attention to me.
Yeah, you're like, I don't deserve this sort of attention. What's gonna happen? Like,
So it's just kind of scary, but like anyway, and I have something to say. I think after you, there is one thing before we get back to your thing about entrepreneurism, but I have kind of a goal for TikTok. I would like to have myself like hating on something or like being like, fuck this. I would like that to become a TikTok audio. So I think that'd be great if I was spread around being like, that's fucking bullshit.
and then so that people are using your audio and putting it over their clips.
Yeah.
That is a good goal.
I would like that.
That's nice. That you put your trademark on. So that's fucking. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, entrepreneurism. I just shit on TikTok, so let's fucking continue. Fuck you, entrepreneurism. What you got?
Right before we jump into that, on the topic of TikTok, I just want to say, what's going on? These like kids.
Oh God.
Man, when we were 16 and 17 years old, we were cucks. We were dorks. Like, we thought we were cool because we had nothing to reference ourselves with. Facebook was what was happening. We didn't have Instagram yet. It was a lot easier for you to feel good about yourself, you know? And no one cared. Like, we weren't so like overly sexualized, and things were more normal. I don't know how to put it into words, but like, what I'm trying to say is 16 to 17-year-olds and guys and girls, they're looking sexy. And I don't know if it's the filters, but and the way they dance too. No one fucking danced like that when we were 16.
So it's
No one
fucked up.
danced.
It's fucked up to say this because it's like, dude, are you calling a 14? Because there's young as 14 on there. Are you calling 14-year-olds sexy?
Talk about 14-year-olds.
And yeah, there are girls as young as 14 on TikTok who like you look at and you'd be like, oh, that girl's like 20, and she's doing shit that like it would be okay for a 20-year-old to do.
Right.
So yeah, it's fucked up. And I know maybe people are gonna be like, you're slut shaming or like, it's like women's rights, but no, it's pretty fucked.
Look,
I think it's pretty fucked.
It's just becoming more normalized, like being very open with your sexuality and just putting it all out there. And
I don't think that part is bad. I don't think that's bad at all. But I think that
I'm blown away. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I didn't see this coming at all. Like, because I'll watch the clip just like you said, and I'll be like, oh, that's a cute girl. And then I'll go to like, because I don't have TikTok, but I'll be on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm just out of curiosity. Her @ is there, so I'll click on it to see her profile. 16 years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what the flipping fucking what? There's no way. Like,
it's fucked.
and then I feel guilty. I feel like bad about myself. I'm like, oh, I'm a disgusting pervert, but I'm not. It's not my fault. Like,
no, I mean,
have you seen these like the dances and shit? Like the things that they're doing. Man?
I have.
Like,
yeah.
I'm actually impressed. I'm very impressed with their talent.
I'm gonna speak on their talent,
Talent.
but I will. Yeah, I think it's great to be open with your sexuality, and I think it's good. I think I see this as a bit of and maybe I'll get backlash, but I see this as a bit of an overcorrection. I feel like it's a lot of things. It's a complex phenomenon. I don't think it's just one thing, but it's a bit of like, women are kind of still dealing with their maybe oppression in society and figuring out like, not to say like, oh, men have got it figured out, but the roles in society are ever changing. And I think, well, actually now I'm fucking changing my opinion right as I think about this.
What I was going to say is women have a harder time with this type of stuff because they've been guilted before. Women are expected, like they go to finishing school and you don't sleep around and you can't express yourself. You better wear a longer skirt. And they've been guilted over the years for expressing themselves or feel comfortable in their skin and showing it and being maybe they were taught that they had to be quieter than men. If you're in the room, you cross your legs, you sit a certain way, and fuck that. And I don't judge. I don't slut shame women. I don't think it's bad at all. And this is going back to the OnlyFans thing. Would I like to date a girl who has an OnlyFans? Probably not. But do I immediately disrespect a woman because I know she has one? No, I do not. I think that we have put so much in the past, and maybe not as much now, but there's been so much pressure on ladies to act a certain way. And now it's becoming more normal that women can be just as comfortable with themselves sexually as men have been allowed to. Back in the day, or even now, guys, I banged so many girls. The fucking room lights up. All their jabronis are there like, yeah, fuck yeah, Chad, you're amazing. You're a fucking hero.
Yeah.
A girl says she slept with a guy on the first date. The whole campus finds out about it. She's a slut. She's like, fuck that. Why? Why is she a slut?
And you know what? I think I bit my tongue earlier because I was thinking to myself, well, I thought in my head, the issues that we're talking about, in my head, they seem like old issues from the 50s, 60s. But I mean like issues, I'm like, oh, we don't have those anymore. But the thing is, we definitely do. It's exactly what you said. There's definitely still a precedent or an expectation for women to be more chaste, to sleep around less. Yeah. And I even remember like my parents, when I was a kid, they would be like, oh, Tom, Tom, you're so handsome. You're gonna get a bunch of girls when you're older. You're gonna get, you gotta watch out.
They were already implementing that. Yeah, in their head, telling you that's good. Get a lot of girls.
Yeah, and it's not like they were saying like go fuck women, but it's just like you said, that was kind of the implication.
Normalized.
Whereas my sisters, they would just be like, oh, you're so beautiful. They wouldn't be like, you're so beautiful, like you're gonna get so many guys, but like so it's like yeah. So anyway, so I think it's a bit of an overcorrection that like it's still where women are like, we just want to be kind of regular. We don't want to have these pressures. So the younger women are picking up on this, and then they're kind of like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna go way in the other direction and go heavy sexualized. But the thing is like, I don't know, man. It's a tough issue. I'm a little bit scared to talk about it because it's so hard and there's so many things, and like we have opinions and they're valid, but also like we're not women, so we don't know what the fuck it's like. So
100%. But I think where my opinion stands is I'm actually in favor of ladies shouldn't have to feel pressured to stay very appropriate or be.
No, I'm with that, but I think if you're on TikTok and you're under 18 and you're shaking your ass and you got your tits out, I don't know.
You're right.
Like,
that's fucked up.
I don't think that's great.
Like the legal age is 16 in Quebec, but then what about like other places? It's a bit higher. I'm pretty
Even
sure.
if it was legal, I just don't.
It's pretty tough. Yeah.
We were talking earlier about gratification on social media.
Yes,
dating apps are unhealthy. Social media. If you're under 18, even if you're like 18, because like you're still so dumb until you're like. Even like some people are so dumb their whole life, and it's just like, dumb. Yeah. So like we're both fucking idiots. So it's like, dude, it's hard. Social media is a fucking intense thing, and to be on it so young, doing these kind of acts that are like have kind of so much baggage and all this shit. It's just sketchy. It's dangerous.
You're setting yourself up. It's an addiction. It's like you started smoking cigarettes at 11 years old. Try fucking quitting when you're 23. It's really going to be hard. It's going to be really, really tough.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. Like girls and guys are starting young. They're blowing up. They get 50K views in a day on their thing, and like it just feels good. It feels nice, and they're like saying, "Oh, well, but eventually real life starts. You're going to have a job. You're going to have to, and like having a job, and me and you know this. You work some different jobs. It doesn't always feel good. There's moments where you feel like shit and you're working hard and you're trying to hit quotas or whatever. You're trying to really push, and you need to be able to deal with something not feeling good and still pushing through it. Whereas the kids coming up, the only thing that they have is this instant, so quick, it's so easy. They get this instant gratification. They haven't necessarily dealt with any sort of obstacles that are going to like present themselves, like, and they're going to have to adapt, and they're going to have to be okay with feeling uncomfortable. It's so easy to just jump on social media, take a little dance video of you looking sexy with your friend, and everyone telling you you're amazing. But there's going to be times where you're working for someone, or even on your own thing as an entrepreneur, where you
fuck entrepreneurs though.
Yeah, I didn't even say what it was. The thing.
I know, I'm excited.
It's crazy.
Anyway, go ahead.
But where you're going to have to deal with someone telling you, "Hey, you're not that good," or "Hey, you're doing shit. You better do better." You know. So that's the dangerous part, I think, with the whole TikTok and just kids feeling like they're the shit constantly, and it brainwashes you a little bit.
I agree fully. I agree. I think my point would be it's a really tough thing to navigate social media as a quote like mature adult, not a thing, but like as an adult, it's tough to navigate. So as a developing, like, dude, when I was a teenager, you're just so fucked. So it's like when you're there, it's like good luck trying to navigate that. But let's move on. Fuck all that serious bullshit.
I hate entrepreneurs who post big things coming. That was literally my point. I fucking hate that. Don't you hate that when like they like post like a picture of like their computer screen, or like they're at like it looks like a board meeting. They're in like an office room and it's like a board, and like you see across someone like has like a Rolex on, like you can tell they're like wearing their watch, and like they have like a laptop open, and it's like big things coming.
Yeah,
big things coming. And it's like, what the fuck? Like what? Like I'm like, what is that? Like, as opposed to what? As opposed to we're gonna wake up every morning and not work and not do anything and not. Technically, everyone has big things coming. We're all progressing. We're not waking up. I mean, unless you're a lazy fuck, you're waking up every morning with a mission, a goal. You're ambitious. You want to do something. You're trying to better yourself. You know,
I love it.
How obnoxious is that? People like they have to announce it. They're just like big fucking things. Look at my dick. It's fucking so interesting, you know. And it's like, no, man, you're not that special. Everyone's working hard. I mean, most people I know are working hard. The fact that you have to announce that big things are coming actually tells me that you're only doing this, again, social media, the instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to be like, what's coming? What's coming? And they
Yep.
I don't like to talk about it openly, but you'll see. Okay, so why the fuck? Like, shut up. Like, just don't fucking post that, you know?
Yep. I fully agree. Yeah, bro.
What's the point of the post? Because then if people inquire, and I've done this to someone. Someone posted that, and I said, I'm like, oh, what are you working on? I wasn't in, like, it was actually, I was intrigued. I was like, what are you doing? And I can't talk about it. Oh, I'm so mistaken. I'm the Dark Knight.
Now that's really obnoxious.
And I'm just like, so what was the point of you post? Because people can't inquire, so we can't do that. And I don't know, what do you want?
Yeah, that's very, I mean, it's purely an attention grab.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think here's my kind of, oh my God, this is, anyway. My issue with a lot of entrepreneurs and like people in the scene, because it's the thing about entrepreneurism and being an entrepreneur is you shouldn't be so public. Like entrepreneurism and like getting shit done, that happens in the background. Yep. You know, like you work hard, you don't talk shit. It's like being a good entrepreneur should be kind of like being a good like thug or like a good mob boss.
Shut up.
You know, don't you know that bad boys move in silence and violence? You shut the fuck up, you do your fucking work, and when you got cake, then you flex. You don't say, fucking big things coming, I'm fucking grinding. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
If you got work to do, you do work. You know why an entrepreneur wouldn't post the shit that you're talking about?
Too busy working.
Too busy working. That's exactly correct.
So, and it's so obvious. I don't know anybody who, like, well, maybe it's because the type of people I know, but I wonder if there's actually people who see that the big things coming story and they're like, whoa, like they're impressed. They're like, holy shit, you see this guy? He says he has big things coming. Bro, that's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know anybody who has that reaction. I only know people who have the reaction. They send that story to one of their group chats and say, look at this fucking moron. That's the only reaction I know about.
I mean,
you know, like,
I would say that when I see this stuff as an insecure person, I can't lie. It makes me feel insecure sometimes because I'm like, fuck, do I have big things coming? But like, that's the emotional part of my brain. The logical part of my brain is the same as you. It's like, fuck this clown. But the emotional part is like, what am I doing?
Well, because that's all. And to be honest, like playing off that, social media is very unhealthy for that reason. It causes you to compare yourself to people.
My shout out to, I won't drop his name because I didn't ask permission, but shout out to the homie. You know who you are. He always told me the comparison is the death of joy. Comparison is the death of joy.
What does that mean? The death of joy?
Well, it means if you compare yourself, you will not enjoy yourself. The death of joy, right?
Yes.
Comparing yourself is the death of joy.
Yeah, right. That's absolutely.
But you were saying about comparison.
What I was going to say is just like people, it's a lot easier for people our age. I'm a millennial. Then there's like Gen Z, all that, whatever. It's easier for us to feel we don't get it quick enough. We don't necessarily. Like I have good work ethic. I know you do too. We worked together previously, so we know what it is to put in the hours and work. But it's tough. It's tough because we might do a hard day of work, 12-hour day, and then we plug in our phone, like whatever. We go on our phone, and we got Jake Paul running around Instagram. We got some 15-year-old who went viral for some bullshit, and now he has Lamborghinis in his fucking in his 8-car garage. And now he has a vlog, and that's his and like you're just like, fuck, like I just been busting my balls like 12-hour days for months, and I'm doing the math. I have my Excel sheet open. I'm doing my bullshit, and I'm not going to be there, you know. And so I think like people back then, and this is also why a lot more people have unsuccessful relationships these days. It's this constant you thinking things can be better, or you want more, or you're comparing yourself to other people, and it discourages you. So for social media, you see people with more, and you're like, I want it now, I want it all now, and you don't feel good enough. Whereas back then, my parents, your parents, they didn't have that. They were okay with themselves. It was easier to be okay with yourself because all you immediately got to see, in a sense, was your immediate environment. You still could compare yourself to people, but it wasn't as shoved down your throat. I'm sure they still had, MTV or whatever they were watching, where they would see the famous, the rich, the lavish, but it wasn't as constant, TV time was TV time. Work was work. There was a very, let's face it, we're pretty much on our phones in and out throughout the day. Like we have it on us all the time. This device is like
cancer,
and it's constantly reminding people, and I find it's just getting harder for younger people. Like we were before the age of Instagram a little bit, so we got a bit of a head start there, but yeah, for the people coming up, it's tough because you're constantly comparing yourself. It's just not easy.
Dude, I mean, fucking say it louder for the people in the back, bro. I think, and I'm just, again, profound Richard, don't judge a fucking book by its fucking cover.
I don't know. I think maybe you're the only one judging a book by its cover. I don't know if anyone thinks I'm a piece of shit retard. And if they do, I'm sorry. But like, you're the one who's saying
it. Look, I don't know. And I don't mean to be, but it's because it's a comment on myself. It's a comment on my judgments. But
when we first met.
Yeah, I was like, look at this fucking idiot, bro.
I was wearing pants that were a bit too tight.
I mean, bro, what do you want me to think? You're fucking, come on. Like, what?
I'm literally naked.
Yeah. What do you, but I know I'm being a cunt. I know I'm being a cunt.
Yeah.
But like, I just, it's really important because, first of all, fuck my thoughts and my judgment. But the thing that you said was so profound and correct. I just want to give you props because it was really, really well said also. The social media thing is, yeah, you fucking nailed it, man.
It's tough. It's like, and like, you can't and for the people who had the balls to say, fuck social media, I'm done with this shit, and they actually delete it, you know what? I hate to say it, I'm guilty of thinking that that's pretty fucking weird. Like for when I used to use dating apps, if I would match with someone who was around my age, maybe they were a bit older, younger, whatever, and you don't want to have a chat with them on fucking Tinder, so after a decent conversation, you go, hey, what's your IG?
Yeah.
What's your IG? Like, let's talk there. I don't want to be on this app with you.
Template conversation.
Yeah, literally template conversation. They hit you with the, oh, I don't have social media. It's fucked up to say this. Right away, you think that's a fake person. You think you're talking to some chubby rapist dude on the other side of that phone.
Oh.
Like, I'm guilty of thinking this. I'm telling you this is what, and obviously I'm wrong. Like, 90% of the time. Because I'm like, oh, okay, not that weird. And then like, you know, oh, I'll take your number. I talk. I'm like, oh, this is a real person. Okay. But does that idea cross my head? At first, it does. And it's sad because I'm like, shit, am I so fucking at this point, like, has it just been so programmed in my head that social media is so regular and necessary and normal, whatever you want to call it, that when someone tells me that's around my age that they don't use any social media, that I'm like, that's weird. That's weird.
I don't think that. I get
You know?
I get impressed and I get almost like insecure because I'm like, oh my God, this person doesn't have it. Like I shouldn't have it either.
I'm guilty thinking the way
But
I think.
we have to wrap this up, unfortunately, because it's I think it's like we're like an hour and a half in and we gotta.
Are we? Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know. I gotta check the thing, but we're getting long. But I just want to say that was a super profound statement. Your last thing about social media, where it's like, you know, people. The thing you said about our parents, where it's like our parents didn't have this. Hold on, I'm just trying to marshal my thoughts here. Just give me a minute.
Constant reminder, constant.
Yeah, this constant
platform
reminder.
that's allowing them to compare themselves to people, showing them what they don't have.
So what I wanted to say is the shit, because you were talking about these young people who get really rich.
Right.
Like that shit, and this was kind of what I was shitting on the entrepreneurism for. Like that level of success is a lot of it has to do with luck, especially with these young people with the vlogging and whatever. A lot of it does, but it's so exposed that to our generation and the people on social media, it doesn't seem like luck. It seems like normal.
Yeah.
Which is incredibly toxic and incredibly like a tough thing to wrap your head around.
You reflect yourself. So it basically is like
you compare yourself to these fucking rich people and you go, I'm a piece of shit.
I'm
You know,
a loser. Yeah.
FOMO, all that bullshit. So.
That's it.
Dude, that was fantastic. I didn't even have to bring up any of my shit.
I'm
Are
so
you
sorry.
even done?
I have one more, and I'm not. We don't even have to talk about
we can't.
people who think they're better than McDonald's. You're not better than McDonald's. McDonald's is great no matter how rich, no matter how great, no matter how nice the restaurants you go to. Eat McDonald's sometimes. It's fucking good.
Love it. What a great note to end on. Richard Frischman. Hey.
Look, we just had an audio scare, but it's okay. So, but anyway, the McDonald's thing, great note to end on.
Thank you.
Richard Frischman, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
That was awesome. I didn't even have to. Those were great.
I feel bad. I feel like I dominated.
You should, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Big dick energy. Come in, you assert yourself. That's it.
That's true.
I just did it on. Whose podcast is this, bitch?
I guess yours now.
Mine now.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. That was great. Really profound thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
and
bro.
great pet peeves. Those
Love
are
it.
great.
Love it.
Love you guys. Oh, anything you want to plug? You want to plug your Instagram or anything?
It's my name, Ricky Frischman.
Ricky Frischman. Are you doing fitness stuff or?
No, I know. I mean, sometimes I'll post me half naked. No, I have a close friends list of like my 20 jabronis, and that's about it. But no, it's just like normal shitty bullshit. My dog.
But at Ricky Frischman, just
Ricky Frischman.
Ricky
whatever.
Frischman.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you guys. Love you, buddy. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Bye.